Welcome to Module 6, Contact and Colonization in the Chesapeake and New England. This module turns our attention to the British colonial world in North America. For the first part of the module, we'll revisit the Jamestown colony in Virginia and assess the relationships between the Jamestown colonists and the Powhatans. Mainly, we will focus on the diplomatic and cultural role played by the daughter of the chief of the Powhatans, known quite famously as Pocahontas. What role did Pocahontas play as a cultural intermediary between her people and the English? How did the English understand her as a symbol of their larger colonizing mission in America? We'll then turn to New England, where we will examine the religious and political organization of the British colonists in the region. This module introduces the religious movement known as Puritanism. How did Puritans understand the larger world and their role in it? And notably, how did they understand themselves in comparison to the British colonists in Virginia? We'll end the module with an understanding of New Englanders' relationships with Native people. We'll explore the 1620 treaty between the English settlers known as the Pilgrims and the Wampanoags, led by Massasoit. And we'll examine the violent conflict which arose less than 2 decades later, as the English attempted to assert dominance over all of the native groups in the region, most notably the Pequots. This conflict, known as the Pequot War, sets the stage for an even larger conflict called King Philip's War, which we will examine in detail next week. The required readings for this module allow us to examine the ideology behind English colonization, starting in the 16th century with Richard Hakluyt's writings. We'll also read John Winthrop's speech, which exemplifies Puritan ideologies in the 17th century. This week, you also have your very first Memory Palace podcast to listen to. This episode, On the Shores of Assawampset, examines the experiences of Charlotte Mitchell, Massasoit's great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter. I really love how the Memory Palace creator, Nate DeMeo, crafts his historical stories, and I hope you like it too. Don't forget to submit your Slido polls by Thursday at midnight. Annotations and discussions for Module 6 will be due Monday by midnight. Good luck!